Welcome to the first Steam Next Fest of 2026. This beautiful buffet of upcoming games is especially dangerous for those of us who live in the niche, indie, and fan service corners of gaming. But with thousands of titles available, where to even start? That's where I come in. I've handpicked 11 awesome games you can download and play right now, because every single one has a demo live during Next Fest. The clock's ticking and your wish list is trembling, so let's jump in. What if Luigi's Mansion, but Luigi's trying to bag more than just ghosts? Yeah, that's the vibe. In Ray's Hotel Adventure, you play as Ray, a freshly graduated and easily spooked ghost hunter sent into a haunted hotel crawling with mischievous ghost girls. Armed with your ghost catcher, you explore 9 puzzle-filled floors packed with hidden secrets, arcade-style minigames, and very enthusiastic boss encounters. It's part exploration game, part retro-inspired puzzle adventure, and 0 parts Nintendo. And yes, it cranks the thermostat all the way to NSFW. But underneath the spice, there's a legit game here. It knows exactly why you're playing and still makes you work for it. What if Magical Girl Anime, but she's also chasing subscribers with suplexing demons through skyscrapers? MIGHTREYA follows schoolgirl superhero Rhea and her manager Neo as they battle monsters from another dimension, all while building their brand as hero content creators. This is high-speed, anime-style action with aerial combat and massive boss fights across 38 stages. The demo screams spectacle, speed, impact, and personality. If you like your action loud, stylish, and slightly nuts, this one earns a click.
This next job will require skill, dedication, and immense mental fortitude. It's only feasible for the most qualified and capable of minds.
Next is a game that's been in early access, but is jumping from the shadows again in the Next Fest. In Heat, Lustful Nights drops you into Diamond Straits as a security guard trying to survive 3 wildly different gameplay modes. First, the security office. Very Five Nights, but with significantly more bounce. Then nightclub management, where you're juggling customer satisfaction while avoiding overly enthusiastic distractions. And finally, arcade mode, throwing simulation-style challenges at you with customizable difficulty. There's actual resource management, reaction-based gameplay, dating segments, unlock systems. It's surprisingly layered. Yes, it's fanservice heavy, but there's also a real game under the hood. If you like your cheesecake with mechanics, clock in.
The only thing standing between you and early retirement will be your ability to juggle it all. Are you sure you can even handle it? You're doing it or you're fired.
Okay, what about a fantasy RPG where emotional damage hurts just as much as physical damage? SELLSWORD Tales follows Tabitha, a young warrior who leaves home with her family's heirloom gear to carve her own destiny. It's a non-linear visual novel blended with turn-based combat and quest exploration. The real hook is player agency. Allies can become enemies, friendships can become something more, and choices ripple across the story. Combat gives you that classic RPG loop, while minigames break up the pacing so it never feels like pure reading. If you ever wanted to live inside a fantasy world, but also suffer the consequences of your bad decisions, this scratches that itch beautifully. Apparently, the true final boss of music is capitalism. Who knew? People of Note follows pop singer Cadence after she's rejected from the Noteworthy Song Contest. So naturally, she assembles a band and sets out to save the literal future of music. You travel through genre-themed regions like rock cities and neon EDM utopias, recruiting musicians while uncovering a deeper conspiracy. Combat is where it shines. Turn-based battles become interactive performances with rhythm mechanics, shifting genre conditions, and mashup attacks combining party member styles. It's ridiculously creative and visually amazing. For music lovers and JRPG fans, this is the crossover you didn't know you needed.
I could be under the light.
Okay, this one's hard to talk about, but definitely don't bring it up to Grandma. Futa Fucks Femboys is a visual novel and card-based RPG that leans hard into absurd sci-fi humor and messy relationship energy. It mixes branching storylines with deck-building combat, where your card strategy actually matters in battle. Choices lead to multiple endings, and the tone is completely self-aware about just how ridiculous it all is. It's loud, unhinged, and it knows exactly what it's doing. And somehow, it makes it all work. Bullet Hell meets Mystic Destiny lore? Yes, please. ZODIAC REQUIEM is a top-down shooter RPG where you battle through procedurally generated maps packed with enemies and Zodiac-themed horrors. Weapon drops feature varying rarities and affixes, encouraging build experimentation across 12 weapon classes. Then you hit the 12 Zodiac bosses and things get serious. These encounters demand positioning, timing, and smart build choices. It blends roguelike replayability with punishing but fair boss design. Well, mostly fair. Indie devs really said, fine, we'll make the Parasite's spiritual successor ourselves. Parasite Mutant follows psionic agent Nova, investigating an abandoned island city overrun with biological horrors. The semi-fixed camera and retro filter scream late 90s survival horror. Combat uses the ATC system, blending active time battle with timing-based chain attacks. You're constantly deciding whether to conserve energy or unleash combos while dodging incoming attacks. It nails the horror atmosphere while still giving you satisfying progression and tons of customization. Yeah, retro horror fans, you're welcome. If cyberpunk cities ran on bad decisions and neon temptation, this would be the power source. In Third Crisis Neon Knights, you play as Zoe, navigating a corrupt megacity where every choice affects your reputation, relationships, and your future. It mixes narrative RPG elements with life sim mechanics. You've got jobs, upgrades, minigames, and exploration. Every decision can unlock new story branches or close others off entirely. It's not just about the spice, it's about agency. And in Neon City, ambition always comes at a price. Cozy fantasy, but aggressively thirsty. Lust Arcanum follows Kira, a half-dragon maiden cursed with endless desire, exploring ancient ruins that once mastered pleasure-based magic. You collect monster essence, unlock abilities, rebuild your magical hub, and strengthen relationships with a growing cast of maidens. What makes it special is the progression loop. Dice rolling combat keeps things strategic, while hub upgrades and character bonding systems make it feel almost wholesome. In its own way. Fully voiced scenes, hand-drawn animation, and chill exploration vibes make it surprisingly relaxing. Dangerously relaxing. Last but not least, a game I already covered in its own video. If you love horror mixed with fanservice, creepy exploration, shocking reveals, and high-stakes combat, Werewolf the Inner Beast absolutely deserves your time. Go check out my full breakdown after this. Trust me. There you go. 11 killer demos you can play right now during Steam Next Fest. Which one caught your eye? And more importantly, what hidden gem did I miss? Drop it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more niche, indie, and fan service recommendations. I'll see you in the next one.